point have I seen and noticed that everyone else has scarpered without me?
Well, he did send you a message, but through the back window, you can see the altercation that's taking place. Because you can see that it's about 700, 800 yards down the road now. You can see that
To chase in the car?
Frankie is now attached to the back of a black Mercedes.
Right. How about this? Can I put a portal in front of the car? And then a portal...
There's 3 cars.
Leading in front of a huge brick wall.
Oh my god, no, you'll kill us all.
No, I won't! You're superheroes, calm down.
Yeah, but the people in... There's a girl they've taken her. They've taken someone who's in that car.
Seatbelts? Oh, what about this?
You can jump them in the water.
Yeah, water. Do water.
So let me get this right. You can actually set a portal in front of this rear car to actually take it somewhere else. Is that what you're planning on doing?
Yes.
Don't do it. Oh my god. Don't do that.
Oh,
There's
hang on. No. Are we trying to find out where this car goes or stop?
Yes, follow me.
Right, so we find out where it goes, not stopping the car. Right, that's a completely different matter then.
That's why I turned on Google tracking on my phone.
Can I follow the car via doing portals onto rooftop?
There is a yellow cab outside, but you could do that. You can actually
start... There is a yellow cab, but the owner of it, who has the keys, is currently clinging to the back of a black car.
Hotwire it. Portal inside the engine.
I don't know how to do that.
Put a portal in the engine and make it work.
It's far cooler if I'm running on the roofs and just setting portals everywhere.
Alright, so, Gage, on the left-hand side, and the right-hand side of the highway, you can see these 3 cars are travelling, one after another, very tight formation. There are different sizes of buildings. Some of them are quite tall, almost skyscraper, because we are in a central part of the district. However, you can see that there are various buildings you can portal onto the top of. You've got a massive range, so you can keep up with these cars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna take me.
Yeah, I was going to say either take Matt with you, or what I'll do is attach my phone to the car so that you can track the phone. You don't have to carry him. He just has to walk through the portal.
No, I should be alright.
Or I can carry you.
Yeah, you make the portal. He'll carry you while he jumps through the portal.
Should we do that? Right. Okay. I'll set the portals up. You come with me through them, and we'll get there.
Yeah. Okay. So you're portaling on the left-hand side.
Oh yeah. I'll think of the portals now.
Okay. I don't know what may have tipped off these people, but all of a sudden something has changed. We don't know if they've noticed that Scott's clinging to the back of the vehicle. It's more likely that they're noticing that a giant metal man keeps on appearing on the top of rooftops right by the side of the vehicle. The cars speed up. They start weaving in and out of the traffic.
Okay.
I've got a great idea, but it might kill the girl.
It cannot be a great idea by definition if it's going to kill the person we're trying to save.
Hear me out. How about, while it's weaving in and out of traffic, I set a portal inside of the car and send Metalhead through it, and then he just beats the crap out of everyone in the car.
Is that
which car? There's 3 cars.
Are all 3 of them swerving?
They're now slightly out of alignment as they're following each other, going through the traffic. Ahead, there is a junction, and at that junction...
We need to stop them before they split up, and we're screwed.
Yeah, we need... What if we pretend we've lost them? I'm going to jam my phone into the back of the car so that we can follow the phone. Track the phone to wherever it ends up, and we'll back off. How's that sound?
Why don't we all do that with our phones then? So then we track all 3 cars,
right.
So easily got
because
all...
then we've not got a phone to track the phones with.
We don't need to, we have Hawk here over here.
Oh, what you're going to do, just ring... Oh, you could ring the phone from a payphone and I could hear it.
At this time, the front car screeches 90 degrees, heads off down the left-hand side of the highway.
God damn it!
Right, which car was the girl in?
You don't know.
Damn.
Right. Can you hear anything from within the cars?
Yes, can I hear anything from within the cars? Like a girl screaming?
You can hear the front car, the left-hand car, Do you want to hear that one first, or do you want to hear the car that you're clinging onto?
Yeah, I want to hear the front car first, because if that goes in a different direction, I'm still attached to this car. So, front car first, then second car, then third car.
It sounds like there's 3 men in this car. It sounds like they're Asian, like they're either Japanese or Chinese.
Okay.
There's no noise, crying or screaming, no muffled noises.
Second car?
The middle car now peels off and goes to the right.
One's gone left, one on the right.
The car that you're clinging onto is now going to go straight ahead, and that actually enters a tunnel, which is going to go under the main part of the bay.
So, just a quick question. Did I hear anything from the second car before it peeled off?
No. You know that first car has not got any noise, any female voice coming out of.
What about my car?
The car that you're on, you've not yet checked, and the one that's gone to the right is out of your visual range.
Okay, so it's not in the first car, so I'll carry on with this car. You guys follow the other car to the right.
Follow the car to the right. Make sure to leave your phone on that one, the one in the middle.
No, I'm gonna carry on hanging on to this car.
All right.
You guys go to the car to the right. We'll split the party.
All right. So
Sure way to get us killed.
You can portal to me.
I could. I'll portal you to me, whichever.
Yeah.
how do we think Portal's going to work? Is he just going to hope he gets to the right area? Does he need some kind of visual?
I'm hoping that he's using Google Maps to track my phone and puts a portal there using Street View.
Oh, that is incredible.
Okay. Are you all going to stay with the rear car?
Well, we haven't checked the car that went off to the right, so I'm guessing it's the car to the right that went off to the right.
Listen,
I'm probably attached to the wrong car.
You haven't listened to that one. You only scanned the front car.
Right, so I'm scanning my car.
Okay. There are only 3 men in that car.
Right. So you guys carry on with that car. I'm going to leave my mobile with that car just to see where it goes, and I'm going to peel off of it.
Okay.
Okay?
Hang on, that's the one that's gone into a tunnel. The rear car is the one that's gone into a tunnel. The other 2, could we still see them from where we are on top of a rooftop?
So where you are on top of the rooftop, you can see the left-hand car clearly because it's quite a straight road, and that is speeding up. The one on the right there's various buildings, various estates.
Gage.
Yeah.
I take out my phone, switch my tracking on, and say teleport it inside the left-hand car.
All right. I'll do that. I'll teleport to the left-hand car.
So you're stopping running, you guys. Are you creating a portal, or you're just putting your hand through?
Well, it depends. What are you after? Are you after me grabbing you?
No. He wants you to just put your phone
and put it in the boot or something of the left-hand car.
Oh, under the wheel axle. Nobody checks under that.
Just put it anywhere.
All right, I'll put it in the boot, whichever.
Okay.
I make a small portal. I put my hand through with my phone.
You can see the car, so you've created a portal. Your hand has gone into the boot. Dropping pull your hand back out and close that portal. The car on the right is still speeding off.
Yeah, it seems to me that way. Right, Scott, what? Are you still clinging onto the car?
No, I'm peeling off to come back to follow the right-hand car. I've left my mobile with the middle car. We've put a mobile on the left-hand car. We now need to follow the right-hand car.
And even if we can't see it, we know which way it was going, so we can hopefully jump ahead that way and spot it.
Okay, if you look at your map now, this car is actually travelling down in between Royal Hill and University Hill.
2 seconds. Right, okay. What, going from Royal Hill to University Hill, or...?
Yeah, I'd say a line going from Royal Hill to University Hill, it's about midway through.
That's the right-hand car, yeah?
That's the right-hand car, the car that you've now decided must have the girl in.
Okay. I will fly to catch up with Gage and Matt, and then we should all just portal follow that car. Actually,
if you look at your character sheet, Scott,
I might just create a helicopter.
You can fly at 500 miles an hour. In every round of fighting, which only lasts 6 seconds, you can fly a mile. So you can fly a mile every 6 seconds.
Yeah, it's just obviously I want to keep us all together and get with that car. Yeah?
Or you could portal there in under a second.
Exactly. So, but we need to keep a visual lock on this car. So, just to see where it lands so we know where to put the portal.
Do that.
Okay. So, I'm going to go up as high as we can, keep an eye on the car, and sort of direct you so that you're not directly next to the car, but you're keeping a distance from it, but keeping an eye on it, okay?
Okay.
Alright, so you've flown up, you can see the car is...
I am going to create a cloud so that I'm not a conspicuous person.
Is it a green cloud?
It's a cloud with a green tint to it.
A green tinted cloud.
A green thin cloud.
You can see the car is now slowing down. They've obviously been convinced that they've lost you.
Right. So you guys, have those other two kept up with that portal in?
Yeah, we've been keeping up.
Right. So I'll meet up with you two. Where have they stopped?
I can't look at my phone because my phone's in the boot of the left car.
Well, we'll look at mine then.
So where have we stopped?
You tell me. You could portal behind. Portal directly in front.
Oh,
of it.
you want me to put right? Okay, I'll portal to it now.
No, wait. I've seen the car stop. Have I seen anybody get out?
It's not stopped. It's still travelling, but it's slowed down to about 30 miles an hour.
Oh, right, okay. In that case, we'll continue to follow at a distance.
Right, so you want me to put somewhere near it?
Not near it, but within visual range of it.
Alright, like behind a bush or a tree or something like that. Or some cars.
Yeah.
Okay. And done.
Okay, so this third car, the central...
I'm just going to say, at this point, to make us slightly less conspicuous, I'm going to use my camouflage, which is one of the things you left off my sheet.
Can't do everything.
Camouflage, eh?
What's camouflage going to do, man?
I'm gonna look like a bush.
It just makes me invisible to normal sight.
So he looks like a rock.
Oh, are you just... No, he's metal. So
A metal rock.
big filing cabinet on top of a building or something.
I look like nothing. I'm invisible.
The shield.
Yep.
Okay, interesting. So now there's a guy creating portals on a roof talking to nothing. That's fine.
Hey, you gotta keep yourself like sane somehow. Keep yourself some company.
Okay, are you just going to continue following this car?
Yeah. We've got the other two cars tracked, as far as we're concerned. We're pretty sure that this car is the one we're after. So, keeping our distance, we're going to follow this car.
Alright, after a while, the car pulls into a region called the Eastern District. It's known as the Eastern District even though it's south. And it's known as the District because over the course of generations we have got a lot of
into Chinatown.
And a lot of Japanese people in there as well. It's going to be split into Jadetown. That's going to be the Chinese district. And further on from Jadetown, you've got Little Osaka. And Little Osaka is specifically where the Japanese community live. As soon as the car enters the Eastern District, the buildings become more densely populated. A lot of different high level or different level buildings, very close knit, and you're going to lose sight of this vehicle.
Right. Okay, so
this is some J-Rock.
I'll cloud up, and hopefully they won't notice my cloud. I'll go overhead of the car.
Beautiful cloud.
What?
Turning into a beautiful cloud.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they won't notice the cloud following them. So.
How high up are you?
Just a cloud just hovering like 2 centimeters above the car.
No, I'm going to be let's say about 20 foot above the highest rooftop in the building.
Okay, that's fine. You can see this this car is traveling, continues to travel through Jadetown like it's not wanting to stop there. It's definitely moving in the direction of Little Osaka.
Alright, okay. Let's do this.
Little Osaka, it arrives at Little Osaka. There's a lot of much more practical areas. Unlike Jadetown, Jadetown is very much a tourism-y place. A lot of neon. Little Osaka, apart from the odd excellent sushi bar, doesn't have the same kind of reputation. it's not the place really to go on a tourist trip. And the buildings can become a little bit more obscure, but you see the car pulling up at the rear of a small building. Looks like it may be a restaurant. Pulls up at the back. Two men get out, open the boot, take something with them, and enter the rear of the building.
Is it something large enough to be a person?
Could be.
Or something large enough to be a phone that they've found.
What's this?
There's no phone in this car. Right.
Oh no, that's in the left car.
Let's all meet up on a rooftop near the back of this building.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we'll plan some sort of attack.
Are you on the roof of the building, or are you on the roof that's behind the building?
We're going to go for the roof behind the building, so that I'm at furthest 120 foot away from it, so I can still hear within inside. I'm hoping.
Okay. Are you all there now? Does it need to take a bit of time for you guys to get there?
Or I'll have to fly directly down and meet up with you guys when you...
settled, or are you going to get rid of the...
No, I'll cloud it down to the rooftop and then dissipate the cloud.
Okay. Right, that's fine. So you're now on top of the rooftop. What about you two guys?
Yep,
40.
we meet him there.
Yep, I'll just set up a portal and we'll just jump through that.
Okay, so there's now three of you. You're on a rooftop that's behind the building. This building is actually a restaurant. It's called the Princess Omi Restaurant. At the back of the building, you can see that it's not very brightly lit. There is a rear entrance. It's guarded by a couple of people. A couple of men look like they may be carrying some kind of weaponry. And on the roof of the building, although they may not have seen you, there is a couple of people that seem to be regularly patrolling around the roof, doing a circle, staying about 180 degrees away from each other, just doing a continuous circle, keeping eye.
Right, if we approach this in the way of stealth, right, get this, hear me out. Portal under them, fire them miles away from everything, and then we just walk past, and nobody will know that they're gone because they're miles away.
Look, for a start off,
Yeah.
this girl could just be a runaway princess being dragged back to her
But you
people.
gotta save the princess!
We don't know what's going on. I think what I'd like to do, or what I'd like you to do, is put a portal about that size. You see what I'm thinking?
No!
What? And then we can see in and see what's going on.
Oh.
And then if we need to go and smash something, then you widen the portal up, drop Metalhead through.
Yeah, just his arm.
Yeah, he can just start punching people through the portal.
Okay. The power of the portal, as it were, he needs to have some kind of visual connection to see what he's portaling to.
Yeah, I'm looking in the room.
So, right.
As long as I can see it.
If you're going to actually create a portal, let's say on the back door, the door...
I have to see the back door.
...would be noticeable by the people around him?
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
I'm thinking the floor, though.
Yeah, but...
Just a quick one, so they drop through.
Yeah, but
Fall through the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Like a portal on the floor and then a portal somewhere else, like near us, so we can beat the crap out of them.
Or where are we? Or into the Red River.
Or into the river.
It would have to be the Red River, although you have got Sunset Hill, which is on top. It's not one of the highest of the three hills. There are three actual hills that are based around this area. You've got University Hill, Sunset Hill, and Royal Hill. Sunset Hill is actually the lowest, although that's why it's called Sunset Hill, because it's a beautiful sunset at the crown.
Does Sunset Hill have a police department?
No, it's not on Sunset Hill. You can, from where you are, you can see the top of the hill to the right, the left of the hill. You can probably see some of the estuary, some of the Red River.
Galaxy cake bar for the win.
What do you want to
We
do?
lost a Scot.
Are you planning on transporting you? Are you planning on transporting them through to the river? Are you after action, or are you staying stealth?
No, I reckon we should stay stealth. We shouldn't let them catch on that we're here just yet.
What I'm thinking...
Fire them into the river.
What I'm thinking is if you if you could portal them into a police station,
In the cell.
right? What we could do is we could approach them so that they draw their weapons, right? And then as they've drawn their weapons, you portal them into a police station. They turn up in the police station with weapons drawn and get arrested.
Yeah, sure, let's do that.
You need to have some kind of awareness of where the police station is. And while
Google map it.
you know that it's set on the other side of Royal Hill, you're not specific enough with your knowledge of the directions and everything, so you...
Okay, river it is.
River it. And plus,
River it.
then, if they fall into it, they can't really use their radio then because they're soaked. They can't really use them to signal anyone else.
Not too worried about that.
How large a portal? Because this is a circular portal you're going to be creating?
Yeah, all my portals are circular.
What does your character sheet say about your types of portals? If you're going to do a long-range personal or personal vortex?
Long-range personal vortex teleport 8 carries 200 LBS.
Pounds.
You reckon they're £200 between them?
200 each. You could do one.
What, do one and then do another? Or can I only use one at the time?
I say we just break in. Screw it.
Alright, fine.
We mask up. We mask up.
And you just batter them from behind.
Portal Matt behind him, and he can just clonk him on the head.
Alright, you ready for that, Matt?
Yeah, why not?
In fact, I've got an even cooler idea. Right? Put 2 portals facing the opposite directions between them, and Matt can just stand in between the 2 portals on the roof and just punch out and just
yeah. Good. Yep, do that. Right, so 2 portals fired each side.
I think you can only create 1 portal at a time.
Oh, you suck. You suck with your portaling ability.
But important for you to know, Matt, is you've got something called takedown, which means there are different levels. There are villains and then there are minions, and you know about the minions because we talked about it last time. With takedown, if you incapacitate a minion, you automatically
immediately get another action.
Attack again.
Well, why don't we do that? That sounds like a...
So just portal Matt through?
Yep, alright.
At the back.
Right behind him.
Where's the portal going to land?
Be at the wall at the side of them.
Okay. So, you create a portal right in front of the machine, and a portal immediately opens right by the side of the first man on the left-hand side of the door. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay, that portal's there.
Right. And he gets punched through it.
So,
jump through, tackle him, take out the next one.
Rugby tackle him.
Okay, so do you just want to punch him, or what are you doing?
I want you to take him down, Matt. Take him down. Kick him in the nuts.
When I take him down, do we want to take down the roof of the building as well? Because I can do that.
I'm thinking, right, Matt, you jump through it, take down the first guy. Gage, you jump through it. Oh no, you can't do 2 portals at once. Okay, I'll fly through it.
No, you can do 2 portals at once, but only if it's one that leads to the other.
Yeah, I get that.
I can't just do one that leads to the other and then do another one that leads to another. But if what you're saying, if I do one at the floor of him and then one above him, so he falls in an infinite loop of portal, just enough time to build up some speed that when you hold out your arm, it just breaks his face.
Or you just then close the portals and he smacks into the ground at like 600 miles an hour.
Opening a portal big enough for one of the heads on a solid concrete wall, put their head through and then close the portal. Because then they can't breathe.
Right. Are we bothered about keeping them alive or not?
Well, what kind of heroes are we going to be?
I'm prepared to be fairly dark with people that I'm reasonably certain are doing something wrong.
Okay. In that case, if that's the way we want to do this...
Oh, right, now we're deciding it while the
GM's can just step through with a pistol in each of my 4 hands and shoot them dead.
No. Because we're going to try and keep it quiet, aren't we?
It's fine.
I think at 500 miles an hour, I could probably cut one in half, so I could fly through the portal.
We wasn't talking about the ways that we can kill people with it.
It's quite a dark comic book we're writing here, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm totally turning this into an animation.
Right. So what are you doing?
Gage is going to open a portal. I'm going to jump straight through it, smack one of them. If it's into unconsciousness, so be it. If he dies, oh well. And then go straight on into the other one.
Just go through his head. Right, so if he deals with the first one, then, and we've jumped through, can I fly through at, like, breakneck speeds and just take out the next one?
You got to take there's got to be an order, because as soon as the first move takes place, while it's going to be a surprise attack, and that person will be flat-footed, it will be the time to roll initiative, because then people are all of a sudden aware that things are happening.
Either way, I should be able to take them both out. It should be fine.
Right.
Smash!
Matt, go into smash mode, and then once he's gone into smash mode, I'll come through. Me and Gage go through the portal after him.
Okay, so you're going to make a slam attack, Matt. You're just going to launch yourself through and grab the first one and hope you hit the second?
Yeah, I'm just going to launch through, punch the face off the first one, and
like in that film,
straight across the roof into the second one.
The roof? Did you say you're on the roof?
I thought we were doing the back door.
We're going for the ones on the roof first, aren't we?
I thought we were doing the back door.
If we're doing the back door, then that's even easier.
I'm not even no.
Now, I'm guessing, Matt, your strength is higher than your speed.
Wait, hang on, Matt. What's your full power set at the moment? What type of abilities?
Actually, Matt,
yeah.
Why don't I just fly you through it? Like, I'll do like a 500-mile-an-hour bowling ball.
I mean, I'm fairly fast anyway. That's why I was saying
okay.
Jump through. I can do that at 30 miles an hour.
I could do one portal to the ground, one portal to the roof. Make you go through it a bunch of times, so you really build up speed. Because I can do that. Because
And then I die when I hit the ground. Thanks.
No. And then...
No, you don't die, you become a metal scrap pile.
I have to time it really well, otherwise you will...
Yeah, I don't trust your timing.
I don't trust that either. I reckon just jump through
on the roof to the portal on the wall, so when you fall through that portal on the ground, you build up enough speed that you get fired out of the wall.
With your portals, Gage, you need to really have a high level of concentration. I'm just saying, if somebody farts and you laugh, then that's it, he's lost in another dimension.
Oh yeah, that's the flaw with my character.
Matt, you are going to launch through fist ahead in front?
Yeah.
Right.
two fists.
Over in time.
Not fist. I didn't say that. Why did I say that?
I don't know.
That's so wrong.
So Matt, what's your strength?
On this sheet, it's now only 12.
But in real life, it's 47.
You get a +1 modifier to that, so you've got 13. You're going to roll a d20.
We have 11, so 24.
Distance would be my dodge, and it's halved for this person, plus 10. You flow straight into the side of the man on the, as you, from the rooftop looking at it, the left-hand side. You've hit him in the side, and you've bent him 90 degrees.
That works.
Good job. Were you attempting to bang into the other guy as well?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
it was.
A 9, so that's 22.
Alright, so it's 22. Still going to hit him.
The save DC for my basic unarmed attack is 27.
Alright, so he actually hits the 1 degree of failure for the second man on the floor. So he gets bruised and knocked to the side. He's got a -1 on further checks. And at that point, everyone's got to roll for initiative.
Is it just a roll?
You've got an initiative score under your main abilities.
Just
I
go
get
to-
7, so that puts me on 21.
The roll was 11, and my initiative is +2.
5 + 3, 8.
So, the order is going to be, the machine's going to go first, Frankie's going to go next, we're going to get one of the men on the roof will go next, and then it's Vortex, the next man on the roof, then the guy on the floor who's looking pretty shaken.
Well, I'm stood between these two guys, aren't I? So I don't need to move anywhere.
Yeah, you've got a broken body, snapped in half.
So what you're saying is there's only one I have to deal with.
Yeah, so Matt, now it's time to beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Yeah, that's right.
Fair enough. So I will make. We'll say that it takes 2 hands to wield him effectively as a weapon.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay.
So I will pound his mate into the ground with 2 normal fist attacks and then 1 with a dead body as an improvised weapon.
Oh, this has definitely taken a dark turn, hasn't it?
So are we treating this now as an unarmed, or are you throwing?
Well, he's an improvised weapon, isn't he?
He is an improvised weapon.
Improvised weapon.
You've still got your trench coat on, remember, and your hat, and you've only got the 2 arms.
Yeah, I can rip straight through the trench coat, that is not a problem.
We're now just going to go, Hurrah!
Oh, is he got to go Hulkamania on us?
And you've now got 1 broken man over 1 arm and 3 flailing fists of hate.
I'm going to be fair, I'm going to use my 2 left hands to hit his mate with him, and then my 2 right hands to finish the job.
Have you got multi-attack?
No, you can do a full attack, can't you? That's why I got the ambidexterity.
That just means you can do everything equally with both hands, though, doesn't it?
Multi-attack, is that a separate thing?
Um.
I didn't see that.
Got it.
So it just means you can use both hands to equal ability. A multi-attack would be like you have a submachine gun and you can go, I'm attacking more than 1 target.
So I'm just going to hit him with the other guy.
Alright then, do you want to roll on that?
18 plus 8 is 26.
Yeah, you definitely hit it.
Wait, hang on. What is your initiative 8?
My initiative.
Well, my initiative is 14.
Yeah, he's gone for it there. So what's your difficulty class with your unarmed?
27.
He's got another 2 failures there, so he's now got 2. Actually, he's a minion. So as soon as you become that level, he's out of it. You've basically just crushed him on the floor.
There we go.
So now those 2 are actually taken out.
Right, so I can move and attack. So I'm just going to fly up the roof.
Have you got moved by action?
Advantages, no. All I'm going to do, fly up and force blast one of the guys on the roof in the face.
Alright, you going to fly above the roof? How far away are you staying?
Fly as close as I can to the wall, and then force blast him in the face.
It's got to be a better way of putting that.
I'll go for the one on the left.
Okay.
In fact, if I just grab him and carry on flying,
Could do.
yeah, I'm just going to grab him and carry on flying. I'm going to do because I can do a mile per round.
So have a look at your... What you're going to do is you're going to have to use your...
Unarmed?
Yeah, you're going to have to use your unarmed and roll your 20.
18.
18.
And my unarmed is +5.
If you rolled 18, you've grabbed him.
Yeah, I'm just going to fly a mile up and drop him.
You're going to fly a mile up.
I can do a mile around.
But once you've grabbed him, he gets to attempt to get out of it initially.
Well, that's fine, because I'm flying, so he can get out of it as much as he wants. Whatever happens, he's not going to land on the roof if he gets out of the grapple.
He's not going to get out of that. So you are now going to... You've grabbed him and you're flying a mile vertical.
Yeah.
When you drop him, can I put a portal directly under him?
Of course you can, but I'd rather you dealt with the other guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to put a portal directly there so he builds up speed when he drops him, and then I'm going to fire him at the other guy.
It's not your go.
No, I mean, when I get my go, that's what I'm going to do.
You've not let go of him yet, you've just grabbed him and you've flown a mile up. So the other guy on the roof has just gone... and he's going to run to the edge of the roof, and he's going to attempt to fire at the machine.
No, I'm silly fool. My skin is like a wing of steel.
And he happens to have a submachine gun.
A shield of steel. I got that completely wrong.
And he fires at Matt for 21.
That's going to hit me, I'm sure. My
Now there's only Matt on the ground.
dodge is 10, so he hits me by 2. If he got
Okay.
2 left, he will miss.
Gage, you're still on the roof, aren't you?
I am.
Right, okay, so he only fires at Matt. Hits you, you've got to roll against a difficulty class of 18.
Right. Nope, that's 3 plus my toughness of now 10. So 13.
Okay. So it's 13?
Yes!
Yeah, you fail by 1 degree, so you are bruised. You're fine, you've still got your 2 necessary actions, but what that means is that on future toughness saves, you get a -1.
At this point, is Frankie still flying up in the air with the... And I've still got another person I need to deal with.
Yes.
Right, is there a wall behind me?
Now you're just using vortexes, portals, but if you look at your character sheet, you do have other...
That's my ability.
If you look at your offense section, you can either move objects by all of a sudden transporting, let's say for example that car was on the floor, you could create a portal underneath it and a portal above the guy to try and drop the car on it.
Oh, you're on about throws.
That wasn't a throw, you're literally just creating a portal underneath that thing. You've also got projection vortex damage. So you can, that basically, my understanding is that that means you create a portal just at the side of him and things from another dimension. It can be an asteroid, it can be flame, it can
Yeah,
be...
but that could be bad for us as well, couldn't it?
Just put a portal the size of a penny in his brain, and there you go.
You are sick.
Yeah, that's... And then the other portal, somewhere where it's just above my hand, and I just grab like a little piece of his brain.
Yeah.
Why not?
Just put a portal in his eye and put your finger through the portal.
Why don't I just go the whole 9 yards and create a portal directly in front of his chest, reach my hand in and grab his intestines?
Because his intestines aren't in his chest.
Yeah, his intestines are in his abdomen.
Right. Well, in that case, I'll do that projection vortex.
Okay, so you actually want to create a portal by the side of him.
Yep.
And what you attempting to hit him with.
Well, what's around me?
It can be, you can all of a sudden just choose a different dimension and things can come out.
Alright, well in that case...
Choose the tentacle dimension.
Can I choose a, like... Can I have a giant dinosaur just reach in and just grab him and just pull him in?
If you create a portal all the way back, do that time.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, unfortunately, depending on what type of dinosaur is, they've got quite little arms.
They don't need to grab him with their arms.
What they grab? So what kind of dinosaur?
T-Rex comes out, bites his head off.
Or an asteroid.
An asteroid bites his head off.
Yeah.
So you've pulled out the asteroid that killed off all the dinosaurs, changing time and history itself.
So we have dinosaurs in today's civilization.
We get to fight lizard men. Awesome.
Do that!
You create a portal right by the side of the first guy, and you were attempting to have a dinosaur come out.
Yeah, I am.
Big enough just for the dinosaur to reach through, or is it big enough for the dinosaur to come out of?
No, it'll just be big enough for his head to fit through.
Fit through, okay.
Yeah,
And hopefully, in a fit of confusion, the dinosaur will enact out what we planned for it. For T, why not?
Okay, so
each round, a big enough saddle.
Each round lasts for 6 seconds, yeah? So you have created a portal, and on the other side of this portal, a dinosaur, a T-Rex apparently, has now spotted.
Yeah, yes! Mega dinosaur!
And it starts moving towards him, and that is the end of your go.
Damn it!
Because otherwise, you have to immediately know that what he was meant to do.
As long as he's still on his way by the time he gets back round to my goal, he'll be fine.
Okay.
It's the machine!
You're now on the ground by the back door. There's just broken bodies strewn around you. But on the rooftop, about 20 feet in the air, you've got a dinosaur ready to come out.
I name him Rex.
Much as the guy is just fired at me with a submachine gun, which mildly irritated me, I think I should stay out of the way of a dinosaur. So
I reckon if a dinosaur ate you, you could punch your way out of its stomach. So
yeah, you would punch it to extinction.
I could, to be fair.
Dinosaurs have their meal, you know. They don't live around that long.
When you say size of the dinosaur's head, how big is that portal?
Well, how big's the dinosaur's head?
2 meters across.
Nobody made it.
Yeah, I'd say about...
A T-Rex's head is a lot bigger than a human.
Yes. Thank you, Gage.
Thank you. So it's going to be bigger than what you think.
He's not a doctor, but he's a paleontologist. Now we know. I'll leap up onto the roof and try and punch this guy through the portal.
Sure, you can.
Okay, so you're leaping onto the roof. You've got a jump on a leap of what?
120 feet.
Yeah, you're fine. Alright, so you leap onto the roof for your first action, and you're going to attempt to punch him directly in face, maybe?
Into the dinosaur.
No, more through the midsection. I want it to carry him into the portal.
Okay, that's fine. So, roll for your punch. Meanwhile, behind, you can see that the T-Rex is picking up speed.
Never mind that. 11 overall.
Okay.
Risk on that.
Yeah, you attempt to punch him, but the guy just naturally moves to the left, and you almost follow through. Your fist now goes through the portal.
Oh dear.
Where's the dinosaur in this?
Focus.
I don't want to know.
Alright, Frankie, you're up.
Okay, so I'm a mile in the air with a guy in my hands, yeah?
Free action to let go,
So I can still move and attack.
but to fly down is going to take the whole round because you've got a mile in the air.
I can move and attack, so surely that's... My movement is my mile.
You can fly a mile in 6 seconds, and it's 6
Oh,
seconds.
alright.
So you can let it go and then just fly back down, but that's it.
Cool. Yeah, I'm going to let go and then fly back down.
Okay.
What, are you going to catch him before he hits the ground?
No, no. I'm just going to slowly saunter down in the 6 seconds behind him, just to make sure that he does take a nice impact.
Are you letting him go straight onto the roof, causing a heck of a...
No, I'm going. I'll do a bit of a. We're a mile in the air, so I'll just hope that the natural gradient of pushing him away from me.
Does an extremely lethal, brain exploding out of skull level of damage.
Yeah,
I'll turn him round first.
he's picking up velocity very quickly. He's waving, I regret nothing, as he goes. Veers slightly off, and in order for him to say, do you know what happened? That's a miracle, I'm safe, he needed to roll a heck of a lot more than that. He veers slightly off away from the back door and crashes into the Mercedes, splitting the car in two. It's now looking like a V. The front bonnet and the back boot are sticking upwards, and there is just this purple mess in the centre.
It's the Mercedes V series.
So he is now dead, and you are on your way back to the ground.
Yeah.
In the meantime, the one guy with the submachine gun, who's just managed to parry out of the way of the big metal guy in a trench coat. Oh no, you ripped your trench coat out. Are you still wearing a trophy?
He's always wearing his
trophy. I still have the trench coat. I've just punched my extra arms through it.
Oh right, okay.
He's just ripped the sleeves off.
He is going to first of all attempt to fire at the machine once again. So let's do that. Oh dear. Okay, so he doesn't touch you, but he is now reaching frantically within his coat to get his walkie-talkie.
Punch his arm off.
I don't imagine I can stop him unless we get to next round.
Gage, it's your go, but are you going to keep concentration because...
How close is the dinosaur? Oh, wait, hang on. Is the guy reaching for his walkie-talkie now?
The dinosaur is going to come through, but unfortunately what's going to happen is that now the guy on the roof has moved out of the way, the dinosaur is going to focus on Matt.
Alright, I'm going to close that portal off.
Matt's arm is still through the portal.
My arm is not still through it. I tried to punch him and missed. I don't stand there with my arm out for 6 seconds.
Well, that and the momentum of you, you're still...
Come on, let's be realistic here.
Okay, let's be realistic. There's no dinosaur, there's no power, there's no...
Matt basically, he swung, missed, he's teetering on the edge, he's gone through the portal, and he's doing that, trying to bring himself back.
And say, open that same dimension portal, just a tiny one, in that guy's pocket so the dinosaur bites his hand off instead.
That would mean you're closing that portal with half of Matt through it.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Matt, do you regenerate by any chance?
Technology.
He's going to lose it.
I do regenerate. I don't really want to lose my arm.
Damn you, Gage. You're a liability to us all.
God damn it! Right, well,
You can continue to concentrate on that.
yeah, but he's going for Matt.
Fine, you may be able to fire with your other arm and do something else.
Right, then in that case, I will do the tiny portal inside of that guy's pocket where he's reaching for his walkie-talkie.
Then you don't need to roll it. So you're successful. That walkie-talkie just drops through the hole in his pocket and appears in your other hand.
Cool! I've got the walkie-talkie. Yay.
Which now, that's bringing me straight back to the machine.
From the portal in order to hammer the guy who managed to dodge him last time round.
Okay. So, you now going to stand with your back to the portal. Oh, by the way, the next round, that dinosaur will be able to reach you.
Yes, but I can move at 16 miles an hour, which is nippy enough to move myself away from the portal and round this guy and then smack him in the face.
Right. So you're planning on the roof. You are going to circle around the guy and attempt to smack him back into the portal, or what are you doing?
Yeah, as long as I keep him between me and the portal, he doesn't necessarily have to go into it, as long as he's taken care of.
Okay. So you're going to do that, and what are you going to attack him with?
With powers.
Still on unarmed attacks, I think, at the minute. I have.
Okay. Do you want to roll that?
My unarmed is +8, so 16.
Yep, that just about hits him. So he's now got to decide how he went against that. 3. What's your? Is it
3 against DC 27.
27? So that's 5 degrees. You basically just planted him square in the chest, and he is now flown backwards through the portal, just in time for the dinosaur to open his mouth. So the dinosaur promptly stops running, shakes his head, legs go to the right, arms go to the left.
Good work, team. Good work.
Right, sorry about that.
We kicked ass.
Is everybody dead?
Everyone's dead.
Have we alerted the people inside the building?
Well, my dinosaurs had a fantastic meal.
No, because Gage actually managed to portal the walkie-talkie away from the man and straight into his hand. Right.
Raise the roof.
It looks like the rear of the building is now clear.
Right.
If we can take at least 12 seconds in order to sort out what we're doing before we go into the building, then I can regenerate my bruised conditions.
Okay.
What, your little bump on your elbow?
Yeah.
Little
I
grave.
honestly think I think we can spare 12 seconds.
Yeah, you know, I've got to tie my shoe yet. In fact, could I change into my spandex at this point?
No. If you bring out spandex, me and Matt will punch you into your own fucking dimension.
But it's what about my ninja getup?
This isn't how this works.
Here's what's gonna happen. You find me a phone box, and I'll get changed.
No.
Why don't you, Gage? Why don't you create a vortex, a portal below you and above you, and you drop down in your normal clothes and come straight out in your lycra?
Doing it now. So I jump over and jump back down.
Matt, if you see him in lycra, I want you to punch him into a new dimension that he's never heard of.
Are there any particular colour lycra you're after here, Gage?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going for a black, grey, possibly green kind of colour.
Alright.
Could you at least go neoprene so it's like a wetsuit?
I'll draw something up.
Do you know what? That's going to be a beautiful moment. Alright. So
I'm still wearing my fucking
And
civvy
don't worry,
clothes.
I've got a cape and every. No, I've not got a cape. That'll be too much.
If you have a cape, I will beat you. Beat you to death.
I've not got a cape on this set, but you know, you have to have multiple sets as a superhero.
So you're at the back of the building. There's the double doors there. They don't look particularly heavily secured.
Do the doors, do we know if they're locked or not?
Before we even find out if they're locked, can I hear inside the building to see if there's anybody on the other side of the door, or hear anything that's going on in the building?
It doesn't sound like there's anybody on the other side of the door. You can hear distant noise, and your hearing is so acute that you're hearing things throughout the building. Remember, this is the rear of the Princess Omi restaurant, so you're hearing a lot of noise, but that seems to be more distance. There is definitely something going on about 300 feet away from the door.
So, put a portal spy hole in the door, see if we can have a look through.
Right.
You can see there is a long corridor. There are no rooms off to the left and the right. This corridor is unusual in the way that the walls are metal, the floor is metal, the ceiling is also metal.
Right.
Living room. You walk into it and the floor and ceiling come in.
At the end of the corridor, you can see a door, also made out of metal. It's, once again, a double door that you get a feeling it's going to open away from you, and that's where the noise is coming from.
While these two are listening and spying in through spy holes, I'm going to search the bodies of the two people by the back door. Maybe a key for the back door,
Okay.
in case it is locked, and also check what weapons they had on them, because we've got pistols and knives, but they've got submachine guns. They're better.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Okay, so two broken bodies at the front, and there's obviously a car that's broken in half. Two broken bodies, yeah, they did have a submachine gun each. They both had pepper spray. They had...
Rape whistle.
No, they didn't have that. They did also have, it looks like, the plastic handcuffs, like the cable ties,
Right.
limbs together, and that's basically it. One of them does have a key.
Right, okay. Plan of action, guys. Plan of action.
I'm thinking, right, we go in, guns blazing, so to speak.
We have no guns.
Why don't we?
have
Oh
guns.
yeah, I don't have any guns. I don't need guns.
Well, the thing is, the problem in this floor is you guys can just walk in and soak up all the bullets and do all this damage. My flaw in my power is I'm still human. So if I get shot, I die.
I'm human. If I get shot, I die.
I'm human.
Alright.
If I get shot with a cannon, then I die.
It looks like this is the key to fit the lock of this double door.
we can always try the key and see what happens.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so Matt
We got stuck back.
puts the key in the door, turns it gently, trying to keep as quiet as possible.
Okay.
It does unlock the door. Matt then promptly and accidentally snaps the head off of the key, and it is now permanently stuck in that lock.
Fair dues. We can live with that.
Metal strong man.
Who doesn't have that flaw?
You don't know your own strength.
He's back to ice.
So the door now opens. It actually opens inward, which seems a bit unusual. Just the left-hand side of the door you're opening in because it's a double door. You can also see on the inside of that door, it's covered in metal.
Why a metal coating? Why is
I'm
it?
thinking it's electrified or in some other way trapped.
Okay, here's my
Because I'm
plan.
just that suspicious.
I stay
You're
out.
made of metal, so you will conduct anything that happens.
I'll stay on the outside and make the portal when you need to come out, if it is a trap. But until we know it's not a trap, because of the situation and what's in the room, you're probably gonna have to go in first.
Okay, from the end of the corridor throughout the other doors, you can hear that voices are being raised. They're much louder now. Someone is shouting, and it sounds like things are being moved around quite heavily.
What about I can levitate, right? So I will levitate through the
Can you?
corridor. Yeah. Well, I can fly.
How many powers
So-
have you got?
No, right. Flying and levitation are the same thing. Shut up. So, I will fly through the corridor, not touching the walls and the ceiling of the floor, to the other end.
Okay?
Is there a door at the other end?
Yeah, covered in metal.
Right. And then you put a portal through the door,
Right.
because you can see it, right?
I can.
I'll fly, and I can just big enough for me to see through, so we can see if there's anybody there. And then if it's good, widen it up, everybody go through.
You think if we touch the floor, it could be bad in that
Yeah.
room? Alright, so if I create one that's just big enough for you to have a look through to start off with.
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough. Yep, no worries. Do I need to roll for that to make, because it's quite a distant shot? Because...
And you're not in the middle of battle, so we don't need to be worrying about being specific.
Alright, cool. Alright, well, I'll do that then.
Alright, so we're talking about the size of a 2p?
Yeah. So we can just get his eye through it. Well, not through it, but...
It's going to...
So I can walk through it.
Just squeeze!
Alright, on the other side of this door is a room about 80 feet, no, about 50 feet. It looks like a relatively square room. There doesn't seem to be any natural light coming through this room. It's like a mottled green, almost like a mold green in colour. Alright, so you can see mottled green colour on the walls and on the floor. There seems to be some kind of rug, and that rug has got two horses facing off against each other. Beyond that rug, there is a long wooden table. Looks like a hefty wooden table, like oak. And at either end are chairs. On one end, you have the man, or one of the men that was seen coming out of the car and going into the back. And on the other end, there is a young lady, about 19, 20, who's tied.
Guys, I'll handle her.
She's tied to the chair. She's looking down.
Never mind, I'm backing off.
It's looking like she's in a pretty bad way. Behind
Okay.
them, on the far end of the room, there seems to be a plinth, a metal plinth, and situated on that metal plinth is a metal statue, and that statue is of Shogun armor. A Shogun in battle, drawing his sword, partially drawing his sword. There doesn't seem to be any natural light, but what you can notice is there is flickering light, almost like there are torches, or maybe a brazier. Not a brazier as in brazier, but as a brazier as one where they have a fire. You definitely get the feeling that something not very good is going on in this room.
Could I ask, is there a sword on the armour? And if there is, Bagsy it, because I've not got any means of attack, so I could portal behind people and stab them in the face.
One of these submachine guns, there were two of them going.
Yeah, but I want to be caked out in like some kind of knives and guns and shit, because if I'm going to be using portals everywhere, because I'm still at the end of the day quite weak.
That's all you can see. Is this portal in the centre of the door, or is it to the left or to the right hand side of the door near the walls? Where is it?
Well, where's the statue at the moment?
Statue is on the far wall. Looks like it's in the centre.
Right.
Sorry?
He's talking to the woman.
He's talking to the woman. He motions with his right hand, and you notice from the right hand side of your view, in comes another man, very similar to the people on the roof, who promptly hits her in the side of the face with the butt of his gun.
Right. Okay. Time to get in there, guys.
Right. Can I
through the door? Get everybody in.
Could I recommend if you two could like dive in and actually cause like a big huge distraction? I could actually port behind the woman. If I get the sword off the statue, is why I'm asking if that was there. I can just cut the rope off easily and then port us to safety.
Put a portal under her chair.
Yeah, but then wherever she ports out, she's still tied up.
Yeah, but if she's ported out to you and him.
Alright, we'll do that.
And then we can investigate these guys later. The idea is, I'm thinking, save her, and then we know where their sort of base of operations. We can come back to them.
Not before I steal that sword, I'm having that.
Right, Matt grabs the woman, you grab the sword, I fly out, you guys portal away.
Yep.
While you're making this decision, you do hear the man who sat down on the other side talks about the shipment goes tonight.
Right, okay. We can ask the woman all about this later, but we can come back later. Just let's get her out of there first and get her to safety.
Yep.
Right, so portal under her and the statue to drop everything in front of Matt and Gage. I'll fly out. We all portal away to safety.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So you're now going to create a portal directly under the chair with the lady who's tied on it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I believe a big black wibbly wobbly portal opens underneath the chair, the lady. Both disappear into the floor. Where does she appear?
Above Matt's head so he can catch her.
Yeah, alright.
Okay.
Statue, Jesus.
Alright, so above Matt's head, he now catches the chair with a woman who's unconscious though.
The woman's unconscious.
Yep.
That's fine.
She's just been hit in the face with a gun.
Right, create a portal between here and the bar, and we'll just go straight back to the bar.
Back to the spotted zebra.
At the time that you do this, the man has got up from his chair, flicked the switch on the wall, and you notice that the metal corridor seems to go dull. It seems to flicker and go dull. And the door opens in readiness of the man running out of the room.
Yeah, I'm going to put a brick wall there.
Okay.
Yeah, run into it like Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah,
Door opens inwards, so it's directly outside the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a green tinted.
Alright, so he opens the door, immediately runs directly into a green brick wall, and quick timing means he slides down face first and just hits the ground.
And yeah, so we'll now all portal away to safety, hopefully. As obviously I leave the as I go through the portal, the brick wall will disappear.
Okay, so you all... Is this portal going to the spotted zebra?
Yeah, I'm hoping so.
Gage, do you remember the location of the spotted zebra? Because without that, then you could be landing anywhere.
Yeah, well, I did use my portal in the spotted zebra, didn't I?
Okay.
So, if anything, we're going to be putting back to the men's toilets, lads.
Alright.
In that one dirty cubicle. Just remember to flush before we're walking out to not arouse suspicion.
For the three of us walk out of the men's toilets with a battered and bruised woman.
Tied to a chair, unconscious.
Alright, so a portal open. You all jump through at the same time. At the moment that the brick wall disappears from within the corridor.
Green brick.
Green brick, sorry, yeah. And they come out to see nothing. You've gone. The portal's closed.
Awesome.
Alright, disappeared. Now back in the spotted zebra, you're once again in the toilets. You all fall in the cubicle, apart from the machine who falls sideways through the cubicle.
This is why I can't have nice things.
You know what? I like the idea that the only way, like, the pub is actually kind of turning out to be our kind of HQ, and the only way to get back to it is if we port back and we end up in the men's toilet.
Hey, listen.
There are other ways to do it. That's always just going to be your choice, isn't it?
Yeah.
At this point, I turn around to Gage and hand him my cab keys and tell him to go get my cab. While me and
Brilliant.
The phone.
Oh, yeah, the phones. Well, we'll deal with those in a minute.
The trouble is with the phones that you don't know where the vehicles are.
Yeah, we'll turn on our Google tracking in a bit.
And then I'll be able to find it because I'll see where the location is.
Okay, so you pump into the lady. Well, you lift the chair and carry the lady through to the bar. There's obviously less people there now. In fact, it's just Claudia who realises there's a problem. She runs to get a glass of water for the lady who's just waking up. You untie the lady, and she looks a little bit shaken. She seems surprised at where she is, because the last place she remembers is being tied up in an interrogation room, which you kind of quickly got by. But yeah, and she's just looking very shaken.
Who's got good charisma going on?
Charisma? It's all about charisma.
You know, maybe insight, investigation.
Look, I think she'll be either less shaken up speaking to you or speaking to me, because I think in the state that she's in, seeing a giant metal...
Hey, you're off going and getting my cab.
I'll teleport the cab into the men's toilets if you carry on.
If you put the cab in the men's toilets. Matt will punch you into a separate dimension.
And then
then you'll be paying for both the cab and the toilets.
Yeah.
Fine then, fine. I'll put to the taxi and then drive it back.
Thank you.
Damn.
Okay, so Scott's got the highest insight, but you're just talking to a person right now.
Okay, so I'm just gonna make sure she's calm and everything's okay. I will just ask her what her name is.
Okay, this lady's called Julie. Julie Sanchez.
Oh, that's fine. Nice to meet you, Julie. I noticed you getting kidnapped at the cannery, so I thought I'd help out in whatever way I could. You're in my bar, the Spotted Zebra or whatever it is. You know, what's going on? Why did those men attack you? Why did they kidnap you?
I don't know. I was just doing some shopping. All of a sudden, I was grabbed. Where am I? Who are you people? What's wrong with him wearing the hat?
He's just one of the locals. Don't worry about him.
The locals?
Yeah, we're across town now, so don't worry about it. You've been out of it for quite a bit, so we're just hoping you could tell us what's going on. Sorry, did you say your name was Julie?
Yeah, that's right.
Where do you live?
I live in a small flat above my shop, just off Yellow Brick Road. Stitch in Time it's called.
Stitch in Time?
Yeah.
And what do you do there?
Clue's kind of in the name. A lot of sewing, a lot of fixing clothes.
Oh, you're a tailor. Okay, that's just getting...
I specialise in capes.
You specialise in cape?
Amazing capes, might I add.
Okay.
What? I mean, thank you for saving me. Thank you so much. But I don't know why they wanted me. They were saying a lot of things, but
what were they saying to you?
they were taking They were talking about a shipment. They were talking about something happening, about a cargo going tonight from the port.
Okay, well, I tell you what. We'll since you've never seen those guys before and you don't know what's going on with that, we'll take you home. Here's the number of my pub if you ever get in trouble again. If you ever have any problems, yeah, just give me a shout and we'll help. We'll endeavour to help. And we'll go and check out the ports tonight then.
They were talking about midnight. That's all I know. Can I go?
Yeah, you're free to go. I'll
call me a cab.
Yeah, I can call you a cab. Gage, drive this woman home.
Wait, hang on. Why am I doing your job? It's your taxi.
Hey,
I only met you today.
Yeah, and you've already, caused me enough stress. So the way I see it is, you owe me.
Oh, I saved your life.
You didn't save my life at all. We would have done fine. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Drive this woman home.
And demand a tip.
Okay, at that moment, Gage will escort the lady out through the front entrance, walking up the aisle, and the little man who sat on a chair notices him for the first time and goes, "Hey, how did you get in here?"
I'll just shout to him and say, "Don't worry, he's a regular now."